Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into today's second video. We're going to be doing the second autumn 2025 season 1 roundup for today's second video. So you get all the long range models together from the world's leading broadcasting to see what we're all showing for the autumn of 2025 for the second time this season. This video, of course, ahead of the GavsWeatherVids autumn forecast that we'll be releasing at the end of September. And of course, we're doing weekly autumn updates every Sunday as well. I'll get on with your second autumn 2025 season 1 roundup in a moment. Just say the first video shares our 6 UK weather forecast is 10 to 14 day coming as well. ECM at WF exclusive for channel members, looking at the next 42 days exclusively for our lovely channel members as well. So please like, share, and subscribe on all today's videos and content. And thank you so much everyone for doing that for GavsWeatherVids. Thank you so much everyone. Thank you so much to Richard Shaw for the incredible autumn updates gear. Hashtag Team Gav member Ricardo did an amazing job for us. I'm recording this video at 3 minutes past 3 in the morning on Saturday, the 26th of July 2025. No one can ever say that Gav doesn't put in the hours when it comes to his content. Thank you so much everyone. And if I make any mistakes, bear with me, I should be asleep. Right, let's have a look then. We're going to start off with mean season level pressure anomaly for autumn 2025 from CanSIPS. This is covering September, October, November via tropical tidbits. We see high pressure out in the Atlantic. So it looks like a relatively anticyclonic autumn. High pressure ridging in from the west. Above average temperatures predicted by CanSIPS for this autumn. And a relatively dry autumn seems likely as well. So warm and dry autumn to start. So I'll go through the NWME suite of models, starting with NASA. So slightly above average temperatures from NASA for this autumn. And near normal precipitation, no real signal. This is the GEM Canadian model, as well as CanSIPS with GEM, of course. Above average temperature predicted. Beyond shade because that's half a degree to 1 degree above normal. And again, we see precipitation anomalies coming out close to average. And then, as far as NCAR is concerned, well, above average temperatures again being forecast for the autumn 2025. Slightly wet signal just up to our north, but no signal really many parts of the UK. IRI probability, temperature probability forecast going for probability of below average temperatures for Scotland, but above average temperatures this autumn for Ireland, England and Wales. Not sure what pattern would yield that. And precipitation probability favouring a slightly drier than average autumn as well. So sorry everyone, 700 millibar height anomaly from a CFSB2 going for above average heights and anticyclonic autumn being indicated there, with temperature anomalies coming out above average. Precipitation anomalies are showing no signal once again. Right, that's it for the North American models. Coming to Europe, starting off with ECM at WF, mean sea level pressure anomaly with high pressure out in the Atlantic. Presumably going to be some low pressure up here, so it just looks like a rather westerly autumn being indicated there. The temperature anomaly is coming out slightly above average, and the precipitation anomaly is coming out close to normal as well. No real signal. Meteo France looking like this, more of a mid-Atlantic ridge with Meteo France at a trough towards Scandinavia. That brings the wind in perhaps from more of a northwesterly direction. That could be a slightly cooler wind direction. So the temperature anomaly is a little bit above average, not excessively warm though. Also a little bit more unsettled as well for this autumn, especially so for more northern and eastern regions. That could be a rather cooler, wetter autumn, I think, from Meteo France there. GWV, the German model, again with higher pressure. Sorry everyone, higher pressure in the Atlantic, lower pressure through here, winds coming in from the northwest. The temperature anomaly in the red shady colours, 1 to 2 degrees above average, and there's no signal for precipitation for this autumn. And then we've got the CMCC with high pressure in the Atlantic once again, winds coming in from a westerly direction. The temperature anomaly is about half degree, 1 degree above normal, mild autumn to come, and above average temperatures up to the north. ECCC looks like that. A little bit of high pressure towards Greenland Iceland in the North Atlantic. That might bring the wind into more of a north or a northeasterly direction. Temperature anomalies, though, still above average. That never changes with any of these models. Does it half degree to 1 degree, and rather wetter than average to our north as well. And then we've got the Bureau of Meteorology, the Australian model, with low pressure to the north, high pressure to the south, wind coming in for flat westerly direction. That looks very zonal for this autumn. The temperature anomaly is in the orange and red shaded colours, so up at least a degree above average, you would have thought. Quite a wet autumn, particularly for the north, indicated there too. So mild, wet and windy autumn. And then the JMA, so from Australia to Japan, again we see some higher pressure in the North Atlantic, which might send the wind direction and jet stream trajectory onto a northwest-southeast alignment. Therefore the temperature isn't quite as high, but it's still above average in the orange colours, half degree to 1 degree above average, and maybe not quite as unsettled, more wetter perhaps to our east. We've got Beijing Climate Centre this month, so this is how the 500 millibar height anomaly is looking for the autumn, with low pressure to the north-northeast, higher pressure out in the Atlantic. See a trough with Scandinavia. Again, that could send a wind on a jet stream on the northwest-southeast alignment. Temperature anomaly is close to average, not a big deviation, and it looks a little bit wetter than average up in the north, driving average down in the south. And the last model is going to be our very own UK Met Office, with low pressure to the north of Scotland, high pressure in the Atlantic, winds coming in from a westerly direction then. So we're going for, what have I done there? Okay, let's quickly go back there. Okay, I can't be a mistake somewhere, hasn't it? Hold on. Okay, there we go. Temperature anomaly with UK Met coming out above average in the orange shaded colours. That's half degree to 1 degree above average. And precipitation-wise, you just saw it going for a wet autumn, especially so for northern areas, but looks like all areas could be in for a bit of a deluge this autumn, wet and windy. With westerlies, we'll see. Right, we're done. So that took us through all of those models in 7 minutes. That's not bad going, is it? If you enjoyed the video, please like, share and subscribe. So everyone will be doing that. We'll be doing more autumn updates over the next month or so, and there'll be one more of these to come at the end of August, of course, and we'll be releasing the GavsWeatherVids autumn forecast for you at the end of August. I'm not sure what the date is on that yet, though. Right, so that's that one done. Thanks to Richard for our autumn updates. We're going to have a 10 to 14 day on the way shortly for this one. That's all for now, and thanks for watching.